Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to Resin Me Up. Today we are going to work in a mold that I made. It's a new mold for Froggy Friday. I'm mixing up my resin here. We're going to try something different today in this mold. We're going to try to marble a couple of the intense, or the chameleon powder and the chameleon flakes, two of the greens. I've never done it before. I'm sure it's probably been done, but I've never done it. So, just mixing up my resin here. I am using the Bond Crafter 1-to-1, and then I'm going to go run it through my vacuum chamber, and then I'm going to split the amounts up, and then I'm going to mix in both of the colors, and then we're just going to marble it in there. Today's going to be a very simple project, nothing too crazy or fancy. And then I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So I'm just going to mix these two colors in here. So I've got the dark green intense chameleon powder. Normally these colors would be brushed on a mold, but I want to mix them in resin, and then I want to try to marble them and see what they look like marbled. So I've never done that before. And since today's Froggy Friday and I have a new frog mold, why not experiment, right? There's that one. Now this is the lime chameleon flakes. And these are probably going to make a mess. So I'm just going to also something you're supposed to brush on. Okay, grab a paper towel here because these things go everywhere. And you cannot get them up with tape. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to start with the flakes. Now this isn't a very big mold, so let's it with a little bit of alcohol. It's my mold, I can do what I want. And then we'll just fill it up with this. Hopefully. And as you can see, there are two little sections right back there that need to get some back there. So you kind of got to poke it back there to get those bubbles out. Need something a little bigger. Get a silicone tool here. All right. Let's go ahead and scrape the rest of this in there. Kind of overfilled it there. I just want to make sure that these back here get full without bubbles. Okay, I'll just scrape the rest of that top off. All right, there you go. All right, we'll see you guys on demold. Bye. Hey everyone, welcome back. This is ready to come out of the mold. Let's see if we can get him out. And I may have to spray some Zobe water in there. Okay, let me wipe him off. Just a second, guys. He covered with soap. And I think he's still just a little soft. I'm missing a finger. Couple fingers, but that's okay. I can fix him. All right. Well, it's kind of an odd color, but that's what he looks like. I'll have to paint some eyeballs on him. That is what he looks like. It's kind of an odd color, how he turned out. But that's what he looks like. He's a little frog holding his face. Those are his eyes. And I did get a bubble in these 3 fingers, which I can fix those. I can't believe it. I figured his toes would be the ones that would be the problem. Okay, let me color on his eyes here. And we'll do those white so you can literally see where his eyes are. Probably have to use my other marker. He is a little soft still. He's been sitting in there since 7 o'clock this morning. Even though I know you're supposed to wait 24 hours. I may have to get my other marker, color his eyes in, or wait for another. I need to fix his little toesies too. Or toesies, his little fingers. Other than that, he turned out really cute. There's his little nose dimples and his little mouth. Everything else turned out perfect. Came out great. His color is good. I mean, I think once it cures completely, because see, he's still just a little soft. And I'll get his eyes on there. And guys, his toes are perfect. That's what I figured wasn't going to come out because I kept having to dig back there to get that bubble out of those. But yeah, that's my little mold that I made last week. So let me fix his toes, or what do you call those? Toe beans? Toe beans? His little toe beans. And then get his eyes white. And you could even see his little tongue in there. That's cute. Because I need to put some UV resin in a dish here to do that. Let me see if I can do that real quick. Because I know a lot of you like to see me fix these things. They just take a little time is all. I just take a little bit of UV resin and I put it in there. And now my thing's going to kick on. And then I use my flashlight. Just like that. And then right there. I have UV clay too, but it's just easier to do it this way. By the time you get that stuff out of the pot, roll it up, put it in there, and gosh, it just takes more time. And then I need to put one more on there because that was the deepest. And hang on to it here. Just build that up just like that. And boom, voila, fixed. All done. All right. Let me see if this pen is going to let me put a darker I think I'm going to have to get my other acrylic pen. So I don't think this is going to be dark enough. Yeah. Let me grab my other acrylic pen. It's over there, and I will be RA.